What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. And on today's video we're going to be talking more about my 1976 Ford Maverick. Can give y'all a better look at it and talk about future projects and what we plan to do to help fix this old girl up. Alright, well here she is, my 1976 Ford Maverick. Now some of y'all commented below you could see the Maverick in the background of some of the other videos we posted. I figured I'd give you a better in-depth story, kind of tell you a little bit more about it. I bought the car in 2007. It'd been sitting for about 20 some odd years in a barn. The story was on it, they ran the original engine low on oil. It started knocking real bad. So they parked it, and then I picked it up for about 800 bucks. It did not look like this when I got it. Paint was real bad faded and didn't have the stripes. But if you look at the paint, the clear coat is peeling. I don't know how well y'all can see that. But I had it repainted back in 2010. And of course it was a cheap paint job, and you get what you pay for. But that's all I could afford at the time, so that's just what we did. And look, it doesn't have hardly any rust. It's actually a pretty clean car for the age, and considering most of these are not in the best shape. Now unfortunately it does have the big fat, I call them big booty bumpers, but whatever. But she got the big bumpers on her. We might do, as far as projects go, we might do a small bumper conversion. I haven't decided yet. Of course, I need to source the parts as well. But most of the body parts are original. And the wheels, of course, are not original. It had some pretty hideous hubcaps that it came with. Although I am thinking of going back with original wheels, or original style wheels. I'm kind of getting out of the sport aluminum wheel stage. If you look at the rockers, got a little bit of bubbling, but just not bad overall. It's fairly clean. Now the hood is not original. The hood I bought off a guy. This is a grabber hood. It's the only sport hood they have, and you can see the Bondo is coming off of it. But like I said, it's a cheap paint job. You get what you pay for. But yeah, I mean, I like it. And eventually I do want to get it repainted. But I want to see what other body modifications I want to do first. Alright, let's have a look under the hood. Well, here she is. She originally came with a 302, so she's an original 302 car with an automatic transmission. Of course, I put some of them fancy aftermarket valve covers, an air cleaner, and an aluminum high-rise intake. And trust me, that's as much clearance as you could possibly get with that hood. There's not a lot of room in these cars. And changing the, if you could see down there, changing the spark plugs is really fun. I think this was one of those deals where Ford makes a car that's made for a 6-cylinder, and they said, yeah, we think we could stick a 302 in there, and they just kind of cram it in there. But it worked. And this car is light, so this motor's not hopped up. It doesn't have a cam or doesn't have anything special. It's just straight stock. I'm not about all that fancy stuff, and honestly, a 4-barrel with a stock 302, she will scoot. She will get down the road pretty darn well. She was originally an AC car. I've just removed the compressor. I would like to get the AC working again. I've never done anything like that, and I don't know what all that would entail. But yeah, just a stock little old 302. It runs good. Alright, well, let's move on to the inside. Alright, now here's the inside. You can see the interior. Now, I have had the seat redone, but it was almost flawless when I got it. The interior is actually what sold me on this car. So if you look at the back seat, it had that design on the front seat, which was really nice. I really think it's cool. I liked it, kind of 70s style. The headliner, it's the original headliner, and it's still mostly intact. Not a whole lot of room back here, but honestly, I've never ridden back here, because I'm always driving it. Now, if you're looking, my dome light here, this lens was cracked and faded out. I believe a mid-70s Mustang has the exact same lens for that. So if you're looking for a replacement, which is kind of great about these cars, they tend to use a lot of the same parts. Now you'll notice this center console is not factory. And if you look at one of my videos, we actually installed this on here because I'm a big fan of cup holders and Mountain Dew or Dr. Pepper. But yeah, the odometer has 79, and I do believe that is original. It had 49 when I got it, and it has not rolled over. But believe me when I say I drive this car. Got a little crack on that. Overall, in good shape. Still sporting the original carpet, which does need to be replaced, but it'll still carpet. Alright. Oh, one of my favorite features about classic cars is the dimmer switch on the floor. That is one of my favorites. I mean, the steering wheel, of course, is not original. The other one was starting to crack and you get little splinters in your hand. So, like I said, I drive this car. This isn't a garage queen. This thing's actually driven. But alright, let's get to the trunk. Alright, well, here's the trunk. Not a whole lot to it. Still got what's left of the original truck mat. Toolbox, spare. That tire's been replaced. But yeah, not a lot of rust, very solid. But part of, you'll see here what I need to fix, the gaskets. I need to do stuff like that. A lot of that stuff needs to be replaced and get done. We'll probably make a video of doing some of that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, that pretty much does it for the Maverick. Everything we got to show there. Now, on our last video with the 76 F250, we kind of ended on a bad spot. where I couldn't get the brake drum off. Well, working in the evenings, I finally was able to get the brake drum off. So let's see if we can go actually make it run and drive under its own power for the first time in over 15 years. Alright, tank number 27. Let's see if she'll move. Well, there you have it, folks. She will actually run and drive. I would like to take it for a better drive, but I can't because the radiator's not hooked up. So this is about as far as we can go without burning the engine up. But unfortunately, I think that's going to do it for this project. I'm going to have to put her up for sale, and we're going to move on to the next one. But alrighty, well, that's going to do it for this video. Thank y'all for watching. Like, subscribe, all that nonsense and mumbo jumbo. And y'all have a good evening. Thank you.